Lesson 1. Students add positive integers by counting up and negative integers by counting down, using curved arrows on a number line. Students play the integer game to combine integers, justifying that an integer plus its opposite add to 0. Students know that the opposite of a number is called the additive inverse because the sum of the two numbers is 0. So positive and negative review. So the negatives, they are to the left of 0 on a number line and get smaller as you go in left. They can mean a loss, drop, decrease, or below sea level. They look like -7, -8. They have a little negative sign in front of them, and they are opposite of the positive numbers. Our positive numbers, they are the right to the 0 on a number line, and they get larger as you go right. They can mean a gain, increase, or above sea level. They don't have a sign, and they are opposite of the negative numbers. And what do they have in common? Both numbers are on, both are on a number line. Counting up and counting down on a number line. Use the number line below to practice counting up and counting down. Counting up from 0 corresponds to positive. Counting down from 0 corresponds to a negative number. Where do you begin when locate a number on a number line? You begin at 0. What do you call the distance between a number and 0 on the number line? It's called the absolute value. And the absolute value of a number, the absolute value bars are straight up and down. So if I had a number, let's just say x, it would look like that. What is the relationship between 7 and -7? 7 and -7 both have the same absolute values. They're both 7 units from 0. They are both the same distance from 0, but on the opposite directions. Therefore, 7 and -7 are opposites. Using the integer game in the number line. What is the value of the sum of the card values shown? Use the counting on method to provide a number line on the provided number line to justify your answer. So if I start at 0 and I go 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and then I got to go 8 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I'm going to go back 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've got to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 4. What is the final position on the number line? Is 4. And what card or card combinations would be needed to get back to 0? You could do -4 or -1 and -3. Something that'll add to -4. How should the arrows line up when counting on? From head to tail. So when I start counting, my arrow will go 1, 2, 3, and then the arrow, and then I'd start from that head and go backwards. Additive inverse. Use the number line to answer each of the following. How far is 7 from 0 and in which direction? So there's 0, there's 7, it's 7 units to the right. What is the opposite of 7? Well, it's going to be -7. How far is -7 from 0 and in which direction? So it's 7 to the left. What does this tell us about the sum of 7 and its opposite, -7? They are the same distance from 0, but in opposite directions. So the sum is 0. How do you model addition on a number line? When adding a positive number on a number line, you count up by moving to the right. When adding a negative number on a number line, you count down by moving to the left. Use the number line. How could you find the sum of -5 plus 6? So let's go up here. -5 plus 6. So I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to negative 5. Now I need to add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 1. So start at 0, then count down or move to the left 5. From this point, count up or move right 6. Why is the opposite of a number called the additive inverse? What is the sum of a number and its opposite? The opposite of a number is called the additive inverse because the two numbers sum is 0.